Hi, Champs. Yesterday or last week, I asked you the question, should humans drink toilet water? And I can still visualize your faces as I asked that question. You all made a scrunchy nose and you were like, ew, Mrs. Charles, no, they shouldn't. But I think that maybe they should. So today we're going to learn a little bit about toilet to tap water, and why it might be a good thing. What are the pros and cons? We're going to learn a little bit about that process, and you're going to take some notes about what you've learned while reading an article titled Toilet to Tap. Toilet to tap, the basics. Have you heard the phrase toilet to tap before? Whether you have or haven't, it's sure to bring a disgusting image to mind. For this reason, despite dire need, many people across the world are rejecting the idea of toilet to tap drinking water. All water that we use in our homes, our sinks, showers, laundry, dishwashers, drains, and yes, even toilets, all go to one place. This type of waste is referred to as sewage. In the United States, about 6 billion gallons of water get flushed each day. But where do all the pipes in your home lead? Where does the sewage go? Cities and countries handle sewage differently. In America, the majority of sewage water is cleaned and treated to a level that is safe to return to a natural water source, most likely lakes, rivers, and oceans. People are more concerned about where their water is coming from than they are about where their wastewater goes. So you might be wondering, where does the water in your home come from? While it's certainly not the same process everywhere in the world, a common practice in the United States is for cities to pull water from large water sources, lakes, rivers, reservoirs, and put it through an extensive cleaning process before routing it through a different set of pipes into your home. This is often referred to as tap water. This method isn't always reliable, though, and people sometimes run out of water. For example, due to extreme droughts between 2011 and 2017, California often did not have enough water. Around the world, people are looking for a way to guarantee their location will have sufficient amounts of water. Only 1% of the water on Earth is drinkable, and experts expect that in the next decade, up to 40 states will have water shortages. What might be the solution? Toilet to tap. Toilet to tap refers to the process of taking sewage that comes from you-know-where, purifying and cleaning it, then pumping it right back into homes. Your new drinking water may have been your neighbors, your teachers, or even your own toilet water just weeks earlier. Toilet to tap water is also known as tertiary recycled water because it goes through a 3-step cleaning process. Tertiary is Latin word that means third. Let's look here at this picture for us. Step 1. Wastewater is sent through filters to remove germs, bacteria, medications, oil, and other dirt. Step 2. Strong chemicals and ultraviolet light is used to kill any remaining germs. Step 3. Water and purified water is returned to the water supply. Here it is tested to meet cities' strict guidelines that then sent out to residents. It's important to know that cities have strict rules about water cleanliness levels. Water must pass specific tests in order to reach citizens' homes. Toilet to tap water meets those levels. Science has shown that this purified water is actually cleaner than most tap water. However, it is still a widely unpopular solution, probably because the image it creates in people's minds. Leaders in areas where water is often an issue have told their citizens that while it may not be an appealing idea, it is clean, safe, and guarantees usable water. There are many benefits of toilet to tap water, including being drought-proof. It is seen as a reasonable option to solve a dangerous problem. While it appears to be a secure solution, the data on the toilet-to-tap system is limited and it is not widely used. On the other hand, there are some downsides as well. Toilet-to-tap water uses a lot of energy and is very expensive. In America, it can cost between $1 and $3 billion to build a toilet-to-tap water purification system. San Diego, California is predicted to spend close to $3 billion, and Los Angeles is estimated to spend almost $1 billion on toilet-to-tap programs. Another downside of toilet-to-tap is that if the cleaning process isn't done correctly, people could become ill. On top of that, there are a lot of locations worldwide that don't suffer from droughts. They would be taking on an extra expense for something they don't need and in many cases don't want. What if the money was put toward solving a bigger problem? For many people, toilet-to-tap is seen as a disgusting idea that they not only can avoid, but they want to avoid. What do you think? Would you take a gulp of toilet-to-tap water? Okay, champs, now we're going to take some time to record what we learned while reading the article, Toilet to Tap, the Basics. So, when you click below this link, you should be able to access your Toilet to Tap writing packet. And you're going to flip forward until you find the page that looks like the one that you see here, Toilet to Tap Notes. And if you look, it says the benefits of tertiary recycled water. So right now we're just going to be thinking about the benefits, the positive things. What are the pros of this toilet to tap water purification process? So what would be the pros? You're going to keep track of those notes here. Once you're done taking notes on the benefits, we learned at the end of our article that I read to you that there are some negatives too. I'm going to make sure that the text is written in blue for today. So you're going to be taking some notes on what you learned were some of the cons, some of the negative things. Maybe you're going to write about the extreme cost that this water purification process has. So you're going to think about some of the negatives that the author mentioned in the article that we read and jot those down here. Tomorrow you're going to be watching a video titled, Would You Drink Water Made from Sewage? And you're going to be keeping track of some pros and cons from that video. But for today, all you needed to do was read or listen to the article and then take notes on the pros and cons of tertiary recycled water. All right, champs. I wonder what you're thinking now. As you have learned some facts, is your opinion changing? Do you still think it's nasty? Or do you think that it sounds like a pretty safe process? I wonder, as we add more information to our schema about this topic, maybe your thinking will change. All right, boys and girls. Great job today. Make sure you read the article. If you need to re-listen to it or reread it to go back and find evidence from the text for those pros and cons, I would sure hope you would do that. And then tomorrow, we'll be watching the video and gaining even more information to add to our schema on tertiary recycled water. Adios, champs.